Following reports of increasing unregistered courier and logistics operations, including dispatch riders in Benin City, the enforcement team was in the city to clamp down on affected businesses and address what it described as economic sabotage. The enforcement, which held at Sobomba Road, Exotic Street, Airport Road, and other strategic areas in Benin City, saw the team selling some outlets, and some motorcycles used for dispatch operations were also confiscated. Some of the operators claimed ignorance of the registration of their logistics business, with NIPOST promising to regularize their registration. Others commenced their registration processes immediately at the Benin zone of NIPOST.
Whatever the regulation the government is trying to enforce is in line with what would make the logistic a realistic one in the state. But before now, I was not aware that there's a regulation or what we have to do as regards our courier activities with the NIPOST. We are meant to be known about that, and we are ready to comply.
Normally, actually, I never register based on say I never hear this kind of thing. That's why I never register. But in case anybody want to see, I go see the person alpha. See where I pass through.
They said the form is 20,000 naira. Then the registration with the union is 250,000 naira. So I don't know. Government should have even opened this thing to us.
Head of the enforcement team, who is also the Assistant General Manager, Ethics and Compliance, Courier and Logistics Regulation Department, NIPOST, Mr. Banks Worimegbe, said the exercise is in line with the directive of the Postmaster General of the Federation. This is said is in a bid to check some unwholesome activities of operators and the attendant economic sabotage. Worimegbe said the way forward is for the operators to register their businesses as enforcement is ongoing nationwide.
Application form is 20,000 naira. After that 20,000 naira, you pay through remit, you pay to government direct. Nobody is collecting cash from you. After that, you pay this category, they pay 250. Once they do that, they get their bike.
Receiving the enforcement team earlier on behalf of the Postmaster General of the Federation, Zonal Manager NIPOST Benin, Loreto Nwakama, said the exercise will ensure that operators carry out their business within the regulations of the federal government as implemented by NIPOST.
Section 62, Laws of the Federal Government of Nigeria, 2004, mandates the Nigerian Postal Service to regulate, to control, to monitor, and to license courier operators. In Benin, there are some activities that are quite opposed to the regulation of this industry.
Kingsley Uchegbu reporting.